Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra. It is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. It is not going to resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. Libra, so what I have here for you is there's somebody here who can't forget you. Okay, they just can't. They thought they could, but they can't get over you, can't forget you. Um, there was a bad breakup between you and this person in the past. Um, and their mind keeps telling them all kinds of things. But their heart only wants one thing. Their heart's just saying one thing. And it's saying, go back to her, or go back to him. Go back and get the truth. Okay? Because it seems like there's a lot of information that was missing about a past situation. And I think that they are maybe beginning to realize this. I feel like they want to escape this situation that they're stuck in. And I feel like in order to do this, it's like they have to face their fears, okay? Because they have a victim's mindset. They are imagining the worst. They are also very, very restless right now, okay? When it comes to getting this truth, they want to go after it, is what they want. Because their heart is telling them to do so, okay? The heart is trying to guide their steps in the right direction, but the mind is keeping it locked away. It's keeping it prisoner because of all of the insecurities that it has. So they had you and they released you because of whatever this was that went down between you two. And it could have been, it could have possibly been about a third party or jealousy, perhaps, or some other type of deception. Now, whatever went down between you is probably a reflection of something that happened to them that was similar in the past and hit a trigger. Okay, that's what I think, and caused them to almost like to project the past into that present moment, because for them there's like a pattern, something that keeps repeating, and I feel like it's something in their mind because they're trapped here, okay, imprisoned in their mind, or because of it, because of the things, the thoughts they're thinking, all of these insecurities on top of it. We also have insecurities over here, seeking shelter from the storm. So I feel like the storm is in the mind here, okay? And I feel like they are seeking answers for that, okay, to kind of make it go away. I feel that if they would just follow their heart, that all of the rest of it would just like fade into, into the shadows. But they would need to find out what set them off. Okay, they have to find that out, because if they don't, it'll happen again. So they want to heal this, and this is what the decision is about. This is what they're thinking about, okay? And it's driving them crazy because they got all of these warning signals in their mind coming from past experiences, past pain, past heartache, trying to prevent the heart from escaping here. Okay, so it's like, well, what can I do here is what they're asking themselves. I feel like so they got very angry at you, probably banished you, cut you out, and now they want you back, but they're still very armored. They're still wearing all their armor, so they're still very defensive, I feel, and very guarded, even though the heart wants to heal this. Okay. Um, I feel like there's a lot that's in the unknown, and it's what they fear, because this is a card of fearing the unknown. So they want to let you in, okay? They want to let you back in, but they're very fearful of the unknown. I mean, if they remove their armor, they make themselves or leave themselves in a very vulnerable position to get hurt, and this is what they're trying to avoid. Yeah. And so this situation has a lot of power over them. But I think that if they find out what the trigger is, because this is a card that can indicate that, yes, although, see, it feels ceremonious. And that's because it's happened before. And that's what the problem is. It has happened before, and they never healed from it. And so it's like affecting the relationship, and even causes them to jump to conclusions, about things. And I think that could be what happened here. Six of Swords is right here next to that Three of Swords, which it hasn't happened. Okay, it's them thinking, well, if I do this, this could happen. So, and that's why they keep their armor on, you see. So this is wanting to move something out of, oops, this goes here, out of choppy waters to a better place. I feel like if they were very, very angry with you in the past and they were like that Knight of Swords energy charging, this is a new Knight of Swords, so he's cooled off. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He wants to try to help the situation. He wants to find his answers. He wants to make things better. It's just that he's still afraid. I mean, he's tried forgetting you, and that don't work. He realized he can't forget you. So he has to try to fix this. It's the only way, right? So and in order to do that, he's got to face his fears. And this is what Death is saying. Says, yes, you've been burned before, okay? But you've got to, he's got all of these choices, and because he's been burned before, that's affecting his choice now, okay? And has been, especially if time has passed for you, and it could have with this card here. So yeah, being burned before has affected his choices, and causes him probably to see things that aren't really there when he looks forward, because he's seeing or imagining his fears, or how he fears it's going to go. And so Death says, well, if you want to proceed to the goal, to the desired place, well, you have to face these ghosts. Okay? You have to face these ghosts. He wants to help the situation. He really does. Or at least his heart is pushing him that way. And he wants to send off these messages. And he will, because ultimately, as we all know, the heart will win in the end. Okay? The heart is going to win this in the end. And you see how he's missing you over here. Look at that. Oh, he tries to, and this is just like the same message almost. He has tried to forget you, but he can't. He tried to, see, he's pointing his body in a different direction, but his eyes look at the cup. He can't forget you. He just can't. So how do I escape this situation? He has fears of betrayal. But he wants to make that better. He wants to trust again. He does. But and in order for him to do that, he has to face these fears, and that's his challenge. That's his challenge, his or hers. So there's our Emperor again. He's here and he's here. And he's here, he's sitting, and here he's standing up. So he's making some progress. And he's looking back to the past, and that's good because that's where all of his fears were, where they are, where they kind of live, but they haunt him. That's where they began, behind him. So he has to look at those to understand these fears of betrayal that he has, and to put a stop to it. Okay, to to change things, to heal with the sun. Yeah, and the sun here as well. 1 minute, I'll just get a drink. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you have the sun here. It's beautiful. You have it twice. So the sun shines its light on that which has been troubling them, and it is behind them. You see how this emperor, he stood up and he's looking behind. He's ready to face those fears, okay, about where these thoughts of betrayal come from, these thoughts that are hidden in the shadows and sneak out and jump on him every time he tries to progress. And so, yeah, he's done his work. He's thinking here. He's going back. He's looking back, and he's seeing what he didn't see before, because the sun is here, and the sun lights the way and brings healing and brings hope. And so he's done, and you see, you have this beautiful sunshine right here again, shining its light on that red flag that he's been struggling with for so long. Now the sun brings relief. Look, it brings relief to this situation. Okay, and he's done examining everything. Look how he picked up the coin, so he found the information he needed. That's what this says. He has found that information. He now knows, and he's made up his mind. Okay, he's made up his mind about something. And I feel that that is to come back and to make things right, because, oh my God, look what's here. Six of Cups. This is a card of returning home. And there's your justice. Making things right, going back to speak a truth, or to get the truth, or to explain, or to get an explanation. Either way, they're going home. They're going to make things right. So, Libra, that is what I have for you. This person thought they could get over you. Turns out they can't. So they're coming to fix this. It's like they have to. It's like they have no other choice. Okay, well, they do. They could choose to sit in this energy of pain and misery and loneliness, but they choose not to. They've been there long enough. Now they want healing. They want happiness, and they're coming for it. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.